Hey, what's going on people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video I'll be showing you the best legendary weapon farms that you can do right now in Borderlands 4. No side quests required, no vaults to be opened. Whether you're working your way through the campaign or starting a new character, these are the best legendary weapons there for the taking. I'll be letting you know where you need to go, what weapons drop there, and how to make the most out of them. So let's crack into it. We start with Bramblesong, who you can find around here in the north of Terminus Range at the Bittervein abandoned auger mine, with auger mines unlocking after completing the Shadow of the Mountains story mission. Bramblesong is a mammoth cratch with a flesh health bar, so incendiary weapons will perform best against them. They are dedicated to dropping 2 legendary weapons. One of those is the Convergence, a Rippa shotgun that can come in all of the elements. Because it's manufactured by Rippa, it will full auto fire after holding down the trigger for a short time, and it fires at a steady pace, summoning a dissection of needles at the point of impact, which tear into your target from the inside out. Because of these converging projectiles essentially act as extra hits, it's great at applying status effects if you manage to get an elemental one. The other weapon that can drop from Bramblesong is the Boomslang, a Jacob's sniper rifle that always comes with the Torg manufacturer part, making those kinetic projectiles explode on impact. Its legendary part is called Bullet Pollinator, where after reloading, the first critical hit will ricochet a sticky projectile to up to 3 nearby enemies. However, that doesn't seem to happen too often though, at least naturally, because it always comes with 10 rounds in the mag. Regardless, it has heavy one-shot potential, thanks to the Jacob's manufacturer trait that give it a high critical hit damage bonus, and those Torg impact projectiles give you another avenue to increase its power through increasing your splash damage. It can also spawn with underbarrel attachments such as a crank SMG or big rocket, among other things, and the best boomslangs will be the one with the highest base damage and critical hit multiplier. Next on the list are the Rippa Roadbirds, who you can find around here in Swords Clench Rippa Drill Site in Carcadia Burn. Being a Rippa Drill Site, you will need to defeat a number of enemies before the bosses will spawn, but those enemies you kill do grant a chance at world drops, which can add to the reward of this farm. The main reward, however, is the Wombo Combo, a powerful Vladov assault rifle that fires rockets alongside regular projectiles. Each of the Rippa Roadbirds can drop this gun, and it is one of the most powerful assault rifles in the game. It can come in all of the elements, however the Rip Rocket it fires will always be kinetic, and it will be fired every 5 projectiles. Those Rip Rockets deal the brunt of its damage, and because it's every 5 projectiles, if you manage to increase your projectile count per shot, say by using the Bullet Hode's Vladov enhancement, you can get those Rip Rockets roaring out your barrel much more often, massively increasing this gun's DPS. And having that splash damage capability makes it even better. Moving on to Splashzone, an early game boss you can farm around here in the Fade Fields. Splashzone is the easiest boss to kill on this list, and that's why they are Borderlands 4's favourite punching bag. It's the perfect farm if you're looking to gear up quickly. Not only will it provide you with legendaries, but also plenty of non-legendaries in a quick space of time. The legendary weapon he is dedicated to dropping, however, is the Lead Balloon, a Torg shotgun that can come in every single element, and has a legendary part titled Lightweight, which causes its projectiles to float upward before they explode, raining down child grenades on the battlefield below. It's not really a gun that you can aim with, you just gotta shoot and hope. Hope it kills your enemies and doesn't kill you. It's certainly a fun gun to use, and depending on where you are in your ultimate Vault Hunter journey, can do some work as well. However, the main draw of this farm isn't in getting this, but also getting those sweet non-legendaries alongside it, without breaking a sweat. Moving on to Callus, the Harbinger of Annihilating Death, you can find around here in the Callus Nook Order Bunker in the Terminus Range, and Order Bunkers are unlocked after the One Foul Swoop story mission. The reason you want to be trying your luck with Chad is for the chance at getting the Hot Slugger, a kinetic Jacob's shotgun that is incredibly powerful, especially on the mobbing field. It always comes with 1 bullet in the mag with a rapid reload time, and the reason why it is so good while mobbing is because of its unique legendary part, Blazing Barrel, which causes it to gain 30% damage for 10 seconds after you kill an enemy, which caps at a maximum of 3 stacks. On the mobbing field, it just grows stronger and stronger, one-shotting enemy after enemy, perfectly combining with the specialization skill one shot one kill, where a portion of overkill damage transfers to the next shot. It always comes with fixed parts, meaning every hot slugger is going to be the best hot slugger. No farming for elements here, this farm is one and done. Once you get it, you've got it, and you can get to it. Another great legendary farm that you can do without those pesky side quests is Mimicron. You can find around here in the tipping point or the bunker, which again is unlocked after the one fell swoop story mission. Mimicron is another farm target who drops 2 powerful legendary weapons. First up, the Complex Root, a powerful melee sniper rifle that can come in all of the elements. It fires a single projectile which causes a light show to erupt around the point of impact. These diverging projectiles will form a random path and can hit your enemy for even more damage. It's that unique effect that makes this a great gun. It's not particularly useful while mobbing because enemies move and those diverging projectiles might not hit their targets. However, while bossing, especially against big targets, those secondary projectiles deal a lot of damage, making it a gun designed for bossing. However, that doesn't mean you can't use it for mobbing either. It also deals splash damage, although at an incredibly small radius, so that's another plus. It can come with a wide variety of licensed accessories. However, the one I personally find the most useful is the traditional one provided by Maliwan, where one complex root can cover 2 elements, giving you more options in combat. Mimicron doesn't just have an increased chance to drop the complex root, they can also drop the Looty Mad Lad, a deadless SMG with an incredible fire rate. It always comes with a CIV licensed magazine, where the gun has an unlimited mag size but will heat up and eventually break. However, its legendary part, Homemade Ingenuity, means that it overheats quickly but also cools down quickly, so if you're careful you can avoid overheating altogether. It is comfortably one of the most fastest firing guns in the game, firing at over 20 rounds a second, and will plug holes in targets like nothing else, perfect for stacking up any abilities that revolve around hits or even critical hits. To get the most out of this gun, you'll want to fire it in concentrated bursts, as it takes over 4 seconds to cool off. The best Looty Mad Lad is the one with the highest damage stat, and it can have a problem with ammo. However, it does come with a deadless manufacturer part that allows it to consume a different type of ammo. Ideally, you'll want yours to be either assault rifle or pistol, as those have the larger ammo pools.